Hey julle, welkom by Let's Go Fishing. Welcome guys. We're fishing Moolmans today. Fishing with Philip van Wyk. Philip, welkom op die program. Ek kan Afrikaans praat, maar as jy wil, Engels net as jy wil. Guys, we're fishing Moolmans. The first proper cold front of the season hit us yesterday. I don't know what I'm doing here. Philip, jy het my hier na toe gesleep. But it's Moolmans and we always catch a fish or two at Moolmans. We're going to fish for bigger fish today. Try and catch a couple of big carp. Just show you, there's no reason for any of you to put away your rods in a South African winter. I think we're really spoiled in South Africa with our winters. Although we dressed up for the cold, it is cold. I think it's -1. But we've got no dams or lakes or anything that freezes up like they get in the UK and they get in the US and overseas. Our fish always bites, and the Vaal Dam is one of those special places where you always can catch a fish or two. You can arrive a bit later and still catch a fish or two.
Ja, for sure.
Flippie, wat gaan ons verwag vir die dag, man? Jy ken die water beter as ek.
Nou is maar die eiland het baie laat leeg geraak waar die hengelaars nie kan hengel. So ek dink die vis het werklik tyd gehad om in te beweeg in die area in die somermaande as ons hier kan hengel nie, maar die afgelope naweek kry ons baie goed gehengel hierso. So dit lyk net maar die vis kom in, hulle kom agter die skos.
Ja.
As jy ry in die water het jy kans om 'n ding te vang.
Yeah, if you got a line in, you got a chance to catch one. It's one of those venues. The water is a bit deeper. I call it one of the deep water venues. So if you cast into a distance and you line clip and you work that distance, it's going to be slow in the morning, but in Afrikaans we say hoe later hoe kwater. And it's also the birth ground of Kiana and paint, that famous combo of ours. I'm not going to throw it this morning. I know we're going to catch a fish with it later on in the day, so I'm going to stay away from it. I don't know what I'm going to throw. If I open my box, I'll decide. So die kas sal praat, ja. Okay, but enough said. Let's go fishing. Kom ons gaan vang 'n vis. Alright, Flip, you ready to go in there? You got F250 and a bit of Visconder next to each other. You did smudge it a little bit.
Just a little bit like.
Okay, so you got something spicy and something really strong and something really colorful on there. And then two aniseed floats, one just an aniseed float. Is it a hard float?
Yeah, a hard aniseed float at the bottom and then a hard aniseed float on top with a custard bullet.
With a custard bullet. 95 you say the distance 95. On this one. Alright, get that in fast and then we can do the other one. Okay, Philip, you ready with the second one? What's going on there?
Kiana float at the bottom low with a plain white dough.
Yeah.
And a hard bluekom orange float.
Okay. And then Kiana spray?
Just a little bit Kiana spray.
Yeah, the Kiana spray is the strongest Kiana on the market at the moment.
Paint spray, sorry.
Paint spray, alright. And then just normal Kiana. Out of a big bottle.
Because I use it a lot.
Okay. And you're just going to smudge that as well. Awesome. That's an awesome combo for the Vaal Dam for winter time. Actually for any time. Yeah.
Winter, summer,
yeah.
Autumn, any time.
What distance you going to throw this?
No, this one is spooled with 10-pound line. So to the 1.5, and that's gonna try and get it around about 110, 115 for the bigger carp.
Alright.
If the wind permits me to do it.
Alright. And then why do you put your hooks back into the bottom? Is that something you always do in the Vaal Dam?
Especially this venue because it's a really soft bottom.
Okay.
As you see, the previous rod, the bottom hook didn't have any dough or any backing on. Yeah. I just wanted to be a little bit more
buoyant,
vertically balanced.
Alright.
But I like this because, as you know, when the bomb goes to the bottom, the top hooks will be.
And your hook links?
7-pound.
7-pound.
Double X.
Okay, bakhat.
The brown one.
Okay, get it in fast. Left hand rod is baited up with a hard aniseed float on the bottom with a longish white dough, especially for that softer bottom. And then on the top hook I'm going to put it on the ground. Also a small dough, longish dough. So this is my deep rod that's going to go in at around about 120. And then on the bomb I'm just going to put a little bit of Bun Spice 101. It doesn't want to come out that lacquer. Okay, so I'm not going to smudge it. And then one of the new kits on the block that we launched recently, actually an old kit, just with a brand new chance at life, a bit of Roy Chop Chop, just like that. I might just do that with the Bun Spice 101. Alright, let's get it in. What I do differently from Philip, I don't hook it back into the bomb, but I've got this little stopper dough on top here, and that's just to keep everything close knit to the mealie bomb. Let's get it in. Right, on my right hand rod, which is my shallow rod, I'm going to do a bit of ching chong cha, like a strong cinnamon. And for the winter time, I've got loads and loads of confidence in this bait and in this dip. And then with that, a little bit of yellow raptor. Raptor is one of those dips that you can fish winter and summer. You can see that I'm doing a bit more of it. And then on the top float, on the top hook, I've got a soft raptor float, the oozing float with a bit of white dough. And then on the bottom hook, I've got the SWG float, the sweet white garlic float with a white dough. And that's going in at around about 100 meters. Shallow rod, let's get it in. It is freezing cold. Just my feet are dead. Flip, you got the first fish on.
Ja, hallo. Hier het 'n uur en 17 minute gelê.
Yeah, when it's cold like this, and when you fish the Vaal Dam in winter time, bring a braai with. throw the rods in. You're going to get a bite. Just give the fish chance to get to your hook bait. I've caught one small fish. We don't really want to show the small fish. Philip had a couple of bites. It's finicky, and there's a northerly wind that's blowing now onto the island, and it's really cold. But yeah, just give it time and they will come. They will definitely come. This is the Kiana paint rod? Okay, pakhat. Let me get the net for you. Looks a bit better. Time for a wader. Time for a new wader. Winter's here now. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Chop chop Billy Pop. Okay, Philip, that's on that bloekom float.
Dis reg loop.
Ah, that's it.
Eerste vis is lank gelê. Ek glo hulle gaan seker inkom nou.
Ja.
Moet eet.
When it's cold, go to the sharper hook baits like that bloekom float. We've got a float, we call it a why not float. That's going onto my next rod for sure. Let's get it back. Hey. Almost hour 5 minutes, and there goes the long rod. Let's bump it. Oh yes, baby. I must say it is freezing cold. It's actually, the water is actually warm. Not warm, it's still cold, but when you get outside, oof, your feet just want to fall off. And these fish are cold, they don't even fight. So I just want to get this day over now. Oh, we're gonna catch a couple. What's on this rod? This is my Chop Chop and Bun Spice 101 rod. Now I want to tell you a little story about this combo. Way back in 2004, we fished a national championships here, and I fished Kiana paint on my one rod and Chop Chop, and in that day we called it Black Magic. Fished that on the other rod, and it's a combination that I fish everywhere in the Vaal Dam. It is something that just keeps on working everywhere we go. Big fish, small fish, muddy carps, even the yellows, they like it. So when you battle in the Vaal Dam, get that go-to combination, and for me it's the Chop Chop and Bun Spice 101. And something that works with that is chop chop and Spitfire. This is under my line. I don't know how this happened now. Let me just go under here, and this is the benefit of the double X Hivers yellow. You can see what you need to do to untangle it. Once more, I don't know how this happens. Ooh, other way around. Yeah, I don't know how this happens. Here we go. You won't be able to do that with. Yes, what's happening here? Can you believe this? No, other way around. We call this hikkel in Afrikaans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are free. Let's go get it. That's what I like about the Hivers double X. No mess, no fuss. Got it untangled. Ooh, now it feels solid. This is a better fish. This fish swam in, and it's right here in front of the island in this deep water now. And this feels better. This is what we came here for. Just stay on, baby. Moolmans, you like a dag. There we go. This is what we came here for. That's a better fish. There's my fish on that chop chop and Bun Spice 101 combination. The one, the only chop chop. If it's not in a signature series bottle, it's a fake. Here we go. Let me get it back and catch another one. Thank you. No, you can't have more chop chop. You must go the other way. Gaan daai kant toe. Hey, I can't do. Oh, there we go. I'm going to do a bit more, and the reason why I'm doing a bit more is for the extreme conditions. The conditions changed from this morning. This wind is howling, and in summer I tend to fish a bit more chop chop and a little bit of less Bun Spice, but in winter time I'll change it around. And in conditions like this, I'll fish a lot of both because it's gonna lie a long time. It's the red chop chop, brand new on the market. What I like to do when I put it on like that, sometimes I like to leave it just for a couple of seconds so that it can go into the belly bomb, penetrate into the bomb, and it's gonna last a bit longer while it's in the water. But it's very cold. My other rod's dropping. Let me get this one in. No, let's catch this one first. What's happening? Ooh, fish on. Oh, fish off. Where are you? Off. No, no, it's off. All right, let's get this rod in. Everything's happening at once. Ching chong cha and a bit of raptor on the mealy bomb, and then on the bottom hook I've got that sweet white garlic float. I nipped a piece off the float, 1/3 of the float, just to make the hook bait a bit smaller, and then on the top hook I've got a raptor oozing float with a small white dough. I've had 2 bites on this rod, landed 1 small fish, and then lost one just now while I was busy preparing the other rod. Just as I wanted to throw that rod, I saw the policeman was dropping back. When it's cold, the bites are often very subtle. That fish just dropped back and it caught me by surprise. As I picked up the rod, the fish went off in the other direction. So be wary when it happens. I always say be ready for them. I wasn't ready for that one. It happens, we're only human. Let me get this back into that 100-meter mark and see if we can get another bite on this combo. I just lost the fish on my shallow rod, and here goes my deep rod. Boom chagalaga. Guys, while I'm playing this fish, please tell your friends and family about our YouTube channel. If you haven't liked it yet, please like the channel, press that subscribe button and the notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything to do that, but every time a new program like this one drops, you'll be notified. And leave us a comment in the comment section. Tell us what you think about our program and show us some pictures. We're trying to get to all the venues that people are suggesting, and it's just difficult when you run a business and you have to get to all those venues. So in winter time we're going to concentrate on the Vaal Dam and a couple of other places that's open to the public, and that's why we're fishing here today. This is open to clubs. We'll put the contact number of Moolmans on the bottom of the screen, so if you want to come and fish here, just phone before you come. And it is open for fishing, but mostly for clubs. They will allow it public in, but strict rules on this venue. So don't come here and make a mess. There's some animals on the farm, and yeah, please just keep it tidy. This fish is coming in quite quickly. It's going towards Philip's line. I don't want it to go over there. I must say this wind is howling. This is the Chop Chop and the Bun Spice 101 again. That red Chop Chop is really doing its work. A bit more flavor. This was in the water for around about half an hour. Now if it works in this wind, it's going to work everywhere. Let's go get it. Here we go. Not that big, but a result. And on a day like this, I'll take it anytime. Here's my fish, around about 1.5 kilo copy. Picked up on that Chop Chop and a Bun Spice 101 with the garlic oozing float on the bottom. And on the top hook, I switched to the Why Not oozing float. And this picked up on the garlic again. But I'm going to keep on throwing that Why Not oozing float for this wind. When it's cold like this, it will come through at some stage. I'm going to get this fish back, see if we can catch another couple and get out of this wind. I lost a fish this morning on this rod, and just now again. And the reason why I think I lost him is because I was fishing a M0, a 15 gram weight, into the wind at 100 meters, and I just switched to an M1 now. Normally I'd go a bit heavier, but I don't want to go too heavy because Philip told me that the bottom here is a bit on the soft side. So just a bit heavier weight. If you lose them in the wind like this and you get those finicky bites, just go to a weight that's a bit heavier, or harden up your mealy bomb. So I'm going to put this M1 out now, and let's see if they stick on that one. Let's get it out. Here we go again with the Bun Spice 101. I can't show you the name because I had some of the dip that got onto the sticker, and when I wiped it, I wiped off the name. But that's the spot for the Bun Spice 101 in my box. And Chop Chop, red Chop Chop, rooi Chop Chop. Let's spray some proper Chop Chop here. There we go. I'm just going to smudge that Bun Spice a bit. Let's get it in. As I flips on with the fish, here's the buta. When I get the giggles, you must know it's really cold. I'm a Bosveld boy, so we're not used to this. At the Ridderkoppies, when it's cold, it's like 15 degrees when we're into jackets. Yeah, how does it feel, Philip?
It's veel wat beter as die vorige een loop. Hy het vinniger gebyt.
Okay.
En daai toe ons die vorige visie gevang het, het jy vir my gesê die deegie sit nog op die hoek onder.
Yes, ja.
So haal ek die deeg heeltemal af en sit net die piano fluit en die bloekomfluit saam op die bol. En
Alright.
'n hele klompie jinx, maar die wintergreen saam met baie chop.
Method to the madness. I must say that jigs and chop chop is also a combination that's coming through in the Vaal Dam over the last year. A good friend of mine, Johan Lottery, he fishes it a lot, and he's lightly. They basically ruled the Gauteng North League with it, and good combo. I'm going to grab your net. Chop chop. I say, ha ha ha.
Dan met 'n ster.
Lekker. Ooh, nice miracle. Hier's Philip se vis. Philip, vertel vir hulle daar.
Piano harde fluitie, bloekomfluitie bo,
Jonty.
baie chop en jinx. Distance weight 40 gram, distance weight opgesit en ek het hom bietjie verder gegooi as die vorige een.
Okay.
En hy het vinniger geëet.
En hy wil nou uit my hand uitspring. Ek gaan hom terugsit. Ek moet sê Philip het my iets geleer oor daai sonder die deeg. Ek hou nie daarvan om dit te doen nie. Maar ek sal dit 'n go gee. Kom ons vang nog een. You're on with another one, short rod.
Yes, Lou. Ons het van kamera af gepraat oor kombinasies en goed en wat goed werk. Toe besluit ek gaan 'n bietjie daai duiwelsdrek in die Lodewyk goed gooi. Nog steeds jy 'n nice flouties en hy het baie vinniger gebyt.
Okay. Yeah, the one reason for that is the Lodewyk has a heavy base.
Yeah.
So it stays on the bottom, and with this wind it will slowly bleed out, and it will just draw in the fish from downwind. This is kiting way to the right. You guys watching the show, it's not raining outside, it's my teeth licking on each other. Yo. Both hooks. Come, copy. One of those black carps. Oh, asse. That's not a bad fish for the short rod, buddy.
Glad nie Lou.
Okay.
Sy byt moet uit.
Yeah, what was on the hook?
2 harde nice floats.
Too hard and he seat floats.
Sonder deeg, hoor.
Okay, without dough again. Man, oh man, I've got to try this at some stage. One day when I'm big, I'll catch a carp without dough. As I get it back, Philip. Well done. Guys, it's really cold. Ooh. Here we go. Come. It's dropping me. What do you do when it drops? Whine until you feel the tension and pick up and be ready. Not like me on that first fish. Here we go. Short rod. What I did at home, I made a turbo garlic dough. So all you do when you make a turbo garlic dough is take about a teaspoonful of turbo garlic, mix that into your water that you're going to make your dough with, and make your dough with it. It's something that a good friend of mine has been doing a lot, and he's been slaughtering the fish all over. Everywhere where Frankie goes, he catches a lot of fish with it. He's going to fish with me one of these days. So Frank, ek het jou deeg gesteel, Opel. The secret's out. Everybody's going to make it now. I must say that dough really works well. He makes it very strong. I don't make it that strong. Make it according to what you want it to be made. And I like the turbo garlic dough because it's a bit yellow, so I can differentiate between my normal white dough and the garlic dough. I don't want to fish a garlic dough and I'm thinking I'm actually fishing a plain white dough. So I like the slightly yellow color. It just makes it a bit easier for me, and it basically works with everything. This fish is going towards my other line. Let me see if I can negate this not to pick up that line. Alright, let's go this way. What have we got here? Ooh, it's a big carp. Oh! Laka! Boom chakalaka! Okay guys, this is a Moolmans carp. Man, what a pleasure, what a privilege. Gerkie, my friend in New Zealand, I just sent you a video of where we're fishing. Here's your Moolmans varkie. Lekker, lekker. This one picked up on the raptor oozing float, and on this rod I've got that ching chong cha that I'm fishing with the raptor, and I must say that combo is really growing on me. It's kicking on. We're catching some proper fish here at Moolmans. I'm going to get this fish back and get the rod back in, see if I can catch another one before David chases me home. We've taken some photos, let's get this fish back. Okay, Bill. Boy, run fast. Harky, this one is for you, bud. I actually wanted to discuss something on what I did on the other rod. I lost a couple of fish early morning using a M0, and in this wind sometimes you just have to go that bit heavier just to get the connection onto the fish, and I changed to a M1, basically 20 gram weight, and it was fish on instantly. And even though there was a back bite, I was able to land that fish. This rod I've been fishing a M1 whole morning, and yeah, there was no problems on this rod. So there is method to the madness. Sometimes the heavier lead does just get you a bit better hook set, but always try and fish those supple hook links. 7 pound extreme abrasion as a hook link will always catch you more fish than, for instance, a 10 pound. There's guys that's gonna disagree with me. For years and years, that 7 pound hook link has served me well. I'll never abandon it, even in difficult situations. I'll fish it, even for big fish. We'll definitely fish it. I had a good run on this, but this fish is either coming in very quickly or it's a small fish. Let's see what it is. There's another nice fish on here. This rod is that red chop chop, and Bun Spice 101 again. Hey, Moolmans, you lekker ding. Hey, you're not a bass. There goes my policeman. Come. You can't beat yourself. I need to net you, brother. Go. Oh, ooh, nice fish. Man, what a privilege. This rod was in the water for maybe 30 minutes. Got it a bit further into the wind with that red chop chop and the Bun Spice 101. I think it's time for a Kiana and paint carp now. I haven't thrown it. Hey Jonty, don't jump out of my hands, man. Come. I haven't thrown a Kiana and paint, but I think it's time for that. So I'm changing up to that. See if we can catch something really big to end the show off with. Let's get this fish back and catch the last one. Alright, let's get this fish back. Philip's on with another fish on the long rod. Things are coming together now.
Dis leuk. Ek het hier net 'n bietjie harder gegooi as die vorige een. Maar weer met daai chop en jinx met die twee flouties met die deeg. Hy het bietjie langer gelê, maar het voel na 'n beter vis.
Ja.
Ek weet ek nie of ek hom dalk in die steeringboks ook het nie, maar ons gaan nou kyk as hy hier by die
ja. They're coming easy, and then just here in front of the island the fight starts. Yeah. Just for the guys that doesn't know, we changed a couple of dip names recently, like the Black Magic we changed to Bun Spice 101, and Philip speaks about the Jinx that was changed to Jessic, so the new name is Jessic. And the reason behind that is, if you really want to know, you can send me a message on Facebook, and I'll send you the reason why I did it. It's basically religious. I don't want to get into that now, but yeah, that's one of the reasons. Philip, play it nicely. It's a nice one. Kom frikkie. Oh yeah, baby. Boom, boom. Ah, say. Yeah. I must say, Moolmans is really spoiling us. Well done, Chop Chop and Jessic, or Jinx. Some of you still have Jinx. And then just the float again.
Yeah, die float is slow.
Guys, try it. I'll give it a bash one day. Maybe now.
Met 'n
I'll do the short rod.
met 'n 40 gram distance weight nogal.
You're doing everything different, but that's the nice thing about fishing. If it works for him, it's going to work for you. If it works for me, it's going to work for you. That's what we say here at Signature. Philip, get it back. Let's catch the last fish for the show. Okay guys, I'm going to do the Kiana paint combo now. So on my bottom hook, I've got a DKW oozing float. That's a honey oozing float with a plain white dough behind it. And then on the top hook, I've got a Kiana oozing float with that turbo garlic dough behind that. And as you can see, I've already got some paint on the bomb. So I don't use the spray paint, I use the thick one. And then if I can find my Kiana somewhere here, where is my Kiana? Oh, here is my Kiana. This is how we fish it. So I'm just going to put one fat drop on there and smudge it like that. So that's how I'll fish it normally. But on this essays, one of the Gauteng anglers sat next to me. Jonah Dix, he sat next to me and he fished me broken with my own combo. So what Jonah did with this combo, they took some chop chop and just sprayed it on the bottom there. That's how I'm going to throw it. So Jonah, jou geheim is ook nou uit. Jy en Frankie het nou nie meer geheime nie. I'm going to throw that as is, get it in as far as possible, see if we can catch one of those bigger Moolman carp. Philip, we're close to the end of our day, and I must say, what a morning, huh? Yes, when we got here this morning, I thought, oh my word, what did I do? Why am I here? But yeah, then came the surprise, the fish were here.
En dan wil jy jou so wyder ook nog nie pas nie. Dan is dit nog erger koud.
Yeah, my wader's got a hole in, so that's why that's at home. Yeah. So you must tell your wife not to wash your wader with that washing powder that shrinks everything. all of our men, we've got the same problem, shrinking washing powder.
Maar ons het survive.
Yeah, Philip, but let's talk about the day, technical stuff. I think what worked for me early morning was the lighter weight, the M1.
Verseker.
Definitely came through for me. I casted a bigger ball, got the distance, but when the wind started blowing really hard, I think your bigger weight started coming through.
Yes, Lou, dit het definitief. Ek het ook met die 10 pond lyn gehengel en ek kon net nie meer toe die wind regtig hard waai op die afstand kom wat ek wou gehad het nie.
Yes.
En ek het dadelik oorgegaan na die 40 gram distance weight toe, net die 2 floutietjies, baie konsentraat. En ek het hom regtig hard gegooi en hulle het geëet.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that when you fish those bigger weights, the harder floats is definitely the better hook bait to fish, because it's a bit lighter. They suck it in, and when they move that lead, they fuss. It's just how it is. Yeah. So, and then the duck combos for the day, that ching chong cha and the raptor came through for me on the short rod. I did not expect to catch that many fish on the short rod, because normally Moolmans is a venue where you have to throw that 120 line. You catch a couple of fish shallow, but I think it's good news for the viewers and everybody that's going to fish Moolmans shortly. You can actually fish that 85 to 100 meter line and still be competitive and still catch a lot of fish. Just keep it on the same spot.
Ja, ek was nie so suksesvol op die kort afstand nie. Ek het baie terugbuite gekry wat ons gemis het. Die langer afstand het definitief vir my baie beter gewerk.
What size hooks did you fish?
Ek het nommer 9 ultras gehengel en dan op die kortstok het ek met ou uits gehengel.
Okay, I personally think that also makes a difference, especially when it's tough and when it's cold. The lighter that you fish, the more bites you're gonna get. You're gonna generate more bites. 7 pound hook links, definitely a must for the winter. I fished Draaifontein, and accidentally took out traces with 5 pound hook links, And I walked up Romania back in the day there, and only halfway through the day I realized you're fishing 05s and 5-pound hooklings, extreme abrasion, but I got the bites. And the guy that was sitting next to me, I was telling him what to do, because he's one of my pro anglers, and he couldn't get the bites. And eventually I gave him 2 traces, and he started catching fish. So the traces definitely does make a difference. If you battle in the winter in the Vaal Dam, go lighter on your hooklings, on your hooks. For us it doesn't look like a lot, but for the fish that's finicky and only just feeding, it makes a big difference.
Ja, nou ek dink die winter in die koue hengel toets 'n ou se skills regtig waar. Nou ou moet regtig waar op jou voete dink om daai visse gevang te kry. Want hulle kom net once in 'n blue moon verby, en as dinge nie reg is daar nie, gaan jy daai siklus mis en jy gaan nie die byt kry nie, en jy gaan hom voor sy neus wegtrek, of jy gaan hom net mis daai siklus, en dan sit jy nou, gooi hom weer 'n keer, en dan is dit 2 ure, en dan sê jy nee, maar die vis byt, maar die ou langs jou vang hulle.
Yeah. The other thing that works for me in winter fishing in a Vaal Dam is fishing a slack line. Fishing a pop lane, like we say in Afrikaans. Yes, there's nothing better than that policeman sitting on the water, and all of a sudden it just picks up out of the water, and you get that lazy old reel run while it's taking out the slack in the line. I think it's just one of those things. If you don't get any bites in the Vaal Dam fishing in the winter, fish a slack line. Put your policeman on the water. If it picks up, just pull off a bit of line again. Keep it in the water. You'll be amazed how many more bites you can get on a day.
Verseker Lou, ek doen dit standaard winter en somer, maar dit kom van baie hengel by Klipdrifdam.
Yes.
En dis 'n ding wat ek geleer het by Skaak van Breda. Hy het dit vir my gewys net voor 'n nasionale proef daar. En van daar af doen ek dit.
Ja.
Dit is standaard, dit werk altyd.
We figured that out back in the day when we were still dominating the fishing, the competitive fishing back then. And it is just something that keeps on working. But Flip, yeah, it's been a lekker day. We're going to catch one more fish, maybe 2. So we'll see what works out. And yeah, then we're going to end it off and head back home.
Ons sê, Lou, en ek het vir jou dankie sê vir die geleentheid. Is altyd lekker net om as vriende saam te hengel.
Is it chocolates?
Is brandewyn.
Biltong.
Brandewyn vir die koue.
I don't drink brandewyn.
Is altyd net lekker om as vriende saam te hengel sonder issues, sonder om politiek te hê, en dit is waar dit vir my gegaan het vandag. Dit is besonder lekker geweest. En hier is net 'n blyk van waardering van ons af, meer van my vrou af, met haar besigheid. So 'n klein geskenkie vir jou net om te sê, thanks, jy's 'n top ou.
Thanks. Let's open it up. Let's see what it is. Normally I'll rip it apart, but I'll behave now. I like, when I was a kid, I used to rip open my presents. Yummy. Wow. Yes, you look at that. All right, Philip. Let's do your wife a favor. I'm going to put a number on here. If anybody wants some of these signature series cup holders, you can give it a shout. We'll give her permission to do it for you.
Dis 'n double wall stainless steel tumbler. Hy hou jou koffie warm vir 4-5 ure. As jy ys ingooi vanmiddag 4 uur, sal hy môreoggend nog ys in hê. So hy's dual purpose.
Now you're telling me. Could have put my coffee in this morning. Yeah, so thank you, Philip. Yes, that's really nice. Thanks, buddy. We'll put a number on you. Give it a shot if you want some of these. We'll give her the permission to do this and take it from there. Let's go catch those last couple of fish. Well, so last fish on for the program. Lekker Flippy.
Dankie Lou.
That Kiana and Paint still waiting for a big fish, so hopefully we get one. But I gave you some red chop.
Ja, ek het net die groenetjie gehad en toe word ek bederf met 'n rooietjie. Maar ek het dieselfde hoeveelheid opgesit en jy gaan nie glo nie, die ding het nie eers 'n halfuur gelê nie, waar die ander 'n uur moet lê.
Yeah, it sometimes that color just makes a difference, and then in summer times the green just comes into its own again, you know. So it's also a secret that's out now. But yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, if it works for us, it's going to work for everybody else out there, and that's why we do this. We don't keep secrets here. We share, and that's our business, you know. So yeah, but this looks like a nice fish.
Ja, Lou, hulle maak nie so kwaai daar van binne af met die wind wat waai nie. Maar as hy hier so van 20 meter van die kant af kom, dan is dit asof hulle
It's like they want to fight in this hole here. Well, good. Keep it on, let's get it out. Guys, remember to share the good news. Subscribe to our channel, doesn't cost you anything. Hit that notification bell so that when a program drops, you'll be notified. And remember, here at Signature Series, we say, if it works for us, it's definitely going to work for you. My shallow rod's also going off, but let's net this one first, and then we'll attend to that one. I say, that's better. That's a proper one. Well done, Philip.
Hello.
That's a beautiful one.
Ja, it's 'n pragtige vis hierdie.
We got a couple of these, and I must say, on a day like today, with a cold front hitting us, man, what a pleasure, what a privilege. There's only one Moolmans, and I think I'm a bit glad that it's only open a part time of the year. Otherwise, these fish wouldn't have been here. Guys, thanks for bearing with us in the show. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and share, and yeah, give us some questions, give us some suggestions, and we'll see you pretty soon. I think we'll do the Vaal Dam again this winter, because it is one of the proper winter fishing venues in South Africa. And until next time, see you again. Cha 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 cha. While Philip was on there, there's a fish that came on the shallow rod again. Oh man, it's cold. David, how about some curry pizza? Yeah, some hot pizza. Oh, hot wings. Yeah, hot wings. This is the last fish of Moolmans, the very last fish of Moolmans. While Philip was playing out that fish of his, this one came about. We're going to see you guys next time. Cheers everybody.